don't know, man. What even counts as a bucket anyway? Like, is a bucket like, does it have to be metal, or does it have to be, or can it be plastic to be called a bucket, or is that a pail? Anyway, but anyway, yeah, we're back with more of Splatfest. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even the end of the world. It's just like we know. If it really was the end of the world, then they wouldn't be here. Or whatever they're saying. Or at least up and same old. You know, that's relatable. But bucket list. Oh yeah, I didn't put myself in this bucket for no reason. Anyway. Where are we going? Yeah. Balls. Yeah. I mean, a chat could be considered a list if it's big enough. Ow! Thank for the bunks. Oy. I can't even buy a bucket here. Tragedy, not yet. Anyway. Are we making the room soon? Now we're just... usual... Oh, I still have to... Okay, we're good. Okay. And room's up. Bucket list fan. Yeah, because yeah. Point of her getting. I should probably check my fry, my deep cut amiibo. I think I got that last, or by the end of it. Anyway. Long time. Got one. Well, dang. Oh, I totally calculated, yes. Oh, nope. Got him. Woo! Woo! Okay. Oh, frick. Triple. Quadra. Okay. I didn't. I was just saying that, or just keeping up. Oh. I'm down. Woo! Nope, take it. Go. 10-1-3. Exactly 23. Right corner. Ooh. Thought for sure they got me. Ow. Frick. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Finally reached nice. Okay, can't get any better than this. Can't top this. Yo. Save the day, fiend. Yeah. Like I'm just thinking of it like if they just put a comma in like they, like after save the day would just be more like a sentence instead of a title. Got him. Sorry, what? Good torp at the end, so. Good stuff. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, I noticed at the end. Tried to at least throw some physical things in there. Right back. Woo! Woo! Ugh.
You will give me an egg.
Anyway. Nope.
Okay. Okay, don't get out of there. Okay, you guys determine first. What happened?
Weird. Like, the shooters are just able to shoot with the hammers.
I have not heard of the best.
Like I'm charging straight at the shooters, and they're and then how I managed to get me one hammer.
It's either just weird hitbox stuff or that. And knowing Splatoon, it could be either or.
Oh, we got him.
There goes the gear maxed out. And now a defender.
Save the day, defender. Are you defending from the save the day people, or are you defending to save the day? Or
Why not both?
sure.
They're just chaotic little gremlins. That's what they are. Wait a second. Music they'll play for the final test, which one they'll use the Calamari Incantation or Spectrum Obligado, or both. Everything okay over there?
Yeah, we're
So we're blue. Blue. Sorry.
A 10-win streak? What?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they.
Yes, that is in fact a 10.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. I mean, I knew that it was bound to get that high. I just never seen it get that high.
I mean, the win streaks are weird anyway, since you can just join your first match for the day and suddenly you, or for the Splatfest, and suddenly you have 2 win streaks. So
yeah, it's like you could just join other people's there.
a while they got you, and then I got them. They also got me, though.
Okay. Okay, so game. Point. About completely demolishing this the win streak. Fucking variety game.
Just got splattered by very angry.
Really angry.
Is it just smallest?
Same old fiend.
And yeah, the fiends never change. Is a child. Is one of the people, or they just splat at me, so.
Ah, frick dear.
That was amazing.
Wow. Yeesh. Turn around, yeah.
I think the fact they got both of us is the best part.
Yeah, like it is a big hitbox.
I think I just sweated 2 people at the same exact time.
You know.
What happened?
3 guys just got at me. I got 1 from them. I wanted to see Black and White again. Come on. Ooh.
I heard the match ready sound effect on the stream, and I was like, wait, why am I hearing that again?
Bulls. All right, I'm gonna hop out. Hop out of this match. So not in. Bothers me how out of sync waving was there. Anyway.
And that's fine by me because I actually I've had to refresh my ticket for a bit, anyways.
Dodge roll and base dropper. Heyo.
Hello.
Birthday celebrating Mudmouth.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Weird.
Interesting. These titles don't surprise me anymore.
Yeah, not really.
So, well, I pointed it out earlier, but kind of already know what each of these people would do. Each of the three band members would do at the end of the world. So, what's the point of the Splatfest?
I mean, the rest of the world doesn't need to know what we what they do behind closed doors.
Yep.
Or its face.
The fuzzy sun has risen. At any rate. I'm gonna.
Rooms up.
I like how Mr. Grizz is just floating in space now. I'm pretty sure that's how it ends with the credits. You just see him floating by.
He is seen in the credits when going Splatoon, and it probably is canon.
Yeah, probably.
He comes crashing down in the next game. Somehow, he comes down, saves the day, does not elaborate.
That would be for something.
Like redemption, but not but in an unintentional way.
Yep.
He kind of partially was redeemed because he's like, okay, fine, you sea creatures win.
Like, oh wait, whatever. I'll be here.
Well, you know what? You beat me, fair and square. I respect.
Basically, yeah, he's like, okay, fine, I can see their mammals are done.
Alright, bye guys.
Except those two cats, one of which I chose as my successor, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Also, Little Judd in charge of Grizzco is somehow scarier than Mr. Grizz in charge of Grizzco.
It really is. This Little Judd is so mysterious.
Well, no, he's been basically confirmed to be straight up evil.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
I think I know
the
what you're
official
referring to.
Splatoon relationship chart basically calls him evil.
And like,
Yeah,
I
I
know he's
think
always
there's
like
a-
on the bad guy's side whenever whenever judging it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
they lost one. No, like, Judd legitimately, I think, wants to kill and replace Judd.
Yeah, I think it's something along the lines of. Oh, Pete's sakes.
And that's not an exaggeration. Like, he legitimately envies Judd getting all the attention.
Oh.
If I remember the wording exactly, it's something along. I know I am an inferior cop. I know I am a copy of you. I don't remember the exact words, but it is
But no, he
something along.
legitimately has plans to. And he's like. We know he's trying to kill Judd.
What?
It's at least heavily implied he's tried to kill Judd and then got distracted by toe beams. I'm not making this up. This is actually, I think, one of the scrolls.
Huh.
You might be right about that. I don't remember most of the scrolls, if I'm being honest.
Waiting for his chance to
he
stab Judd
legitimately
in
did
the
almost. He does legitimately. He literally hates Judd, though. And he legitimately has plans to like try to take over.
Huh. I see one line in like in his wiki that says he's waiting for a chance to stab Judd in the back and like somewhere.
You can find that relationship chart. The wording for their relationship is intense. I don't remember it fully though.
Yeah, no, it is. Judd, Little Judd can very much be the main antagonist in the next game, basically.
I fully predict it.
No, I think the only reason he wasn't in this one is because Mr. Grizz existed.
Right.
Yeah. Too much happening at once. Especially when Mr. Grizz comes in with the world-altering missile, so... That's kind of a lot. Oh, dang it. So that makes it now 2 apocalypses that this world has encountered, not counting the ones that wiped out the humans anyways.
They run into Commander Tartar's literal genocide.
Yep.
And then Grizz trying to make everybody furry.
Yep.
Which,
The horror.
whether or not that would have actually, we don't have the specifics of what happens when you get purified, but
And you just respawn.
Yeah.
Because it's too horrible to imagine.
it is. We legitimately don't know if you still keep yourself if you die or what happens.
Yeah.
You probably lose your ability to turn into a squid, though.
More than likely.
Then again, if we go by what with Grizz, we don't even know if Grizz counts as a mammal anymore.
Yeah, it's kinda... He's kinda...
He's kind of made of the stuff now, I think.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's Judd Little Judd, the final boss of Splatoon 4. I could easily see it.
Mm-hmm.
He
Has he
at the very least he's in charge of Grizzco now, pretty much. It's been all confirmed.
Yep.
Like he's back in Table Turf is all Salmon Run stuff. He gets an earpiece when you beat the main story.
Yep.
I think there's also something else that heavily implied it. But yeah, it's just really like I guess only mammals could run Grizzco or something.
Maybe.
Or mammalians. Whatever Grizz counts as.
Yeah. I guess, or maybe they're probably already working together, we'll be honest.
Most likely. Mr. Grizz and Little Judd, what a pair.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, apparently after completing the Return of the Mammalians, Little Judd begins wearing a headset.
Yep.
Yep.
Huh.
And his entire Table Turf deck is themed around Salmon Run. It's heavily implied he took over Grizzco.
That would make a lot of sense then.
Yeah,
I think there's also something else that pretty much all but confirms it, but I can't remember for sure. Yeah, no, they're very much set up the high possibility of Judd as the main villain next game.
Oh, frick! Double kill.
I'm back to the front. I will say, I do love the reaction of this Bill had to the announcement. I love the idol's reaction to the announcement. Like, wait, end of the world. Wait a minute, did I miss a news bulletin?
Yeah, only Brian
that
like
was
that too.
that
The
was
best
very-
part.
Yep.
It was like, wait. It was like, wait, back up. Like, what's it? Wait, what's it about the end of the world again?
I think the best part is Brian's the only one who really thought it too.
Yep.
Good man, it's pretty ambiguous. But for Shiver, like, guys, come on. Shiver has the only brain cell in that group.
Like I said, they're Team Rocket.
I mean, Shiver's brain cell is not always working as we see in the story mode, so...
Right.
Yeah. Also like Team Rocket.
You just made me think of the Diamond and Pearl episode where Team Rocket went back to the basics and Meow got so caught up in going back to the basics he forgot electric proofing.
Yep.
That was a really good episode.
That was great.
What?
Yeah.
Huh? I
Oh no, Kraken!
barely understand the words. Or barely register what just said.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you guys just say?
Yeah, one of the episodes of Diamond and Pearl, the entire thing was that Team Rocket was going back to the basics, back to like how they're using their tactics back from Kanto when they were more successful,
Uh-huh.
and it worked, except for the part where Meow forgot electric proofing on the mech.
Oh. Forgot about electric thing, rooting.
As in, they forgot to make their machine electric proof, so Pikachu just zapped them.
Oh. Like went to the basics.
Which
but
it was
forgot
that
the one-
episode you realized, huh, they really did just do that whole electric proofing thing just so other Pokemon could do the finishing blow, didn't they?
Pretty much.
They can't make it. I mean, they theoretically could make it every other Pokemon proof, but what's the fun in that? And that would also be very expensive.
Probably prohibitively so.
Do you want Pikachu like after a while, like after cancer?
Don't know. I don't. I'm not fully sure, honestly.
What was that?
Like, 'cause I know they were basically sent by Giovanni, but then I'm like, did Giovanni remember even want Pikachu after season 1?
I don't even know if he ever wanted Pikachu to begin with.
Huh.
I mean, I kind of always interpreted that it was just a stinking dumb job to get them out of his hair.
Yeah, at best. I know not Unite. Geez, Pokemon Live, the musical, he did actually straight up swap Pikachu.
Ah.
Just so that his Mecha Mewtwo could learn its moves.
I see.
Like Giovanni.
But no, and the Unova, he sends them to Unova a combination to get them out of their hair, but also because they were just good for what he wanted to do over in Unova.
Yep.
And Unova was also when they went back to being a little more competent.
Yeah. And also, they had other plans besides just catching Pikachu and as well.
Yeah, I think and one of the reasons was they investigate Team Plasma, which, if there's one thing Jesse, James, and Meowth are good at, it is investigating.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Unfortunately,
remember
the
hearing
Team
that-
Plasma plot in the anime never really got anywhere, so...
Really didn't. It almost feels like
part
it
of
comes
that
out
is
of
because of that earthquake that caused them to have to ban like 3 episodes.
Yeah, that didn't help.
And that was like one of those episodes was the one that was supposed to start up the Team Rocket plot or Team Plasma plot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that really didn't help.
I remember hearing a lot of people being saying that Team Rocket improved because in Unova, but because they did more than just try to catch Pikachu.
They did.
Yeah, they
I
had-
know they one of the episodes sent Giovanni sent them to the Dream Yard to get Dream Mist. And they didn't meet what he wanted, but they got enough for it to be a success.
Huh.
Yeah, so I did still get some victories. Honestly, it felt like in that anime, half the time catching Pikachu was a secondary objective, or just their personal objective.
Yeah,
they're all-
the black and white stuff when I saw it had some interesting choices,
Yeah,
such as bringing one Pokemon to Elise's battle.
yeah.
No,
There
that
was-
one I've never let that choice live down. That was
Release a
boy.
Pokemon mid-
I don't.
like, yeah, sure, it's a ground type and it'd be immune to electric, but come on.
Yeah, seriously.
I heard I just heard releasing a Pokemon mid battle. I'm like, what?
Now, brought only one Pokemon to Elise's the Supermodels gym battle.
Oh,
He only brought his newly caught Palpitoad.
Yep.
and and Emolga became an issue.
I think it was the Zebstrika.
Yeah,
Really?
actually,
It's
yeah, I
Flamecharge.
think
Not
that
the-
Striker was the.
Not the electric type that
Yeah,
is immune to ground.
You know what? Now you mention it, that is kind of weird.
I'm pretty sure I don't remember what happened, but I remember watching that. I think my dad just so happened to be in the room at the time because I was like, no, I was talking about it later because of how stupid it was. It was Yeah, it's like,
That
Ash,
was-
this is a gym leader. They're going to have ways around that. Are you stupid? Well, I mean, yes, you are stupid, but
Uh, I
this is literally your 5th region.
I mean, when you're 10
yeah.
years old for 10 years, it's like I don't know. I think your brain starts rotting or something when you don't age.
I don't know, man. I still
Ash's
say they made it.
characterization is interesting because he is so all over the place between the different series.
He really is. Honestly, I feel like that they maybe made a bit of a mistake in actually just making him the protect. And that's I like Ash. I think after a while it got kind of ridiculous.
Well, what's weird is Journeys was a good direction to take it, too. Because from what I know of Journeys, what they basically did was, just a whole bunch of random just adventures. Oh, somebody disconnected. Which seems it's just very weird that, right after, here's this random adventure we're going to send Ash and Go on. And then they retire Ash right after that. It's just weird.
Yeah, that is really weird. It almost feels like they probably should have done that earlier because
I wouldn't be surprised if they were going to with the end of Sun and Moon and decided to just do one more show.
I think the original writer actually did want to retire Ash after
It was after
Kanto,
Johto or Kanto. The original writer. Well, first of all, we know he was literally on drugs.
Yeah, he was.
For us was getting high. We know, which
Yeah,
explains a lot.
He was.
And we know originally, he wanted to have the Pokemon, rebel at the series.
Yeah,
The
I remember that.
rebelling, realizing they're slaves or something. It was wild. It was no.
Yeah, I don't fully agree with that.
He basically had a great idea of what he wanted to do, just not for the right IP.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't fully agree with that ending, because it's kind of... It also feels like a weird note to end your series on when you're trying to have an extended franchise.
Yeah, well, like I said, basically he was trying to work something with the wrong sort of IP, pretty much.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, he should have tried to make it his own, but...
If I remember correctly, I think he had another idea for an ending with Ash growing up that I think was ultimately a much better, more fitting end than whatever the frick that fanfic nonsense was.
I want to say there was an ambiguous ending. I don't remember for sure, but basically he got stuck with the world's largest media, having to write for the world's largest media franchise, which, of course, they're going to want to continue.
For sure. I mean, I still think they should have just... They should have just switched up protagonists with every region, because we get someone based on the new male protagonist rather than just constantly having to basically Samus Ash at the beginning of every season and make him look like an idiot. And yes, I did just refer to Ash getting nerfed as Samus, because why the frick not?
I get it, because...
I mean, he also did intentionally send his Pokemon, except for Pikachu, to So
yeah, I mean, that was... I guess
that
was part of the explanation, was that it's just... that he only brings Pikachu.
There's also a difference between making him an idiot and what they usually do. Usually he's, discovering new Pokemon, so of course he doesn't know what he's up against.
Yeah.
But then there's whatever Unova did.
Yeah, then there's Unova.
I think he literally forgot Nurse Joy's and Officer Jenny's all look alike.
Yeah, why? I think Unova was the breaking point really there, because at least with the other regions, even if he started fresh with a new team, which does make sense to a degree, but with Unova, I really feel like they also rewound his brain. At least with Johto and Hoenn and Sinnoh, it felt like he kept his experience and knowledge, at least.
They started going back on it, too, because towards the end, I know he brought his Charizard back. But it's just like, yeah, you know, I had some interesting episodes, but it was. There are a lot of them were not necessarily. It wasn't the best series, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. As someone, I enjoyed the, anime when I first watched it, but yeah, when I first watched it, but overall, it's probably a lot of really good episodes and a lot of really great Team Rocket content. For holy crud, they destroyed us.
Yeah, like I've heard X and Y was good. I saw the first episode or something once, but we got rid of cable before it started airing, if I recall. So
I did watch the X. I did watch the X and Y anime. I really liked it.
yeah, I've heard good things.
Well, it's really good. It helps that. I'm trying to remember. There was some interest. It honestly almost does. Honestly, that also feels like it could have been a decent ending for Ash's story too, if they wanted to retire him. But or if not, then definitely Sun and Moon. Where
They got into a point where they couldn't really afford to lose him because Pokemon was losing its popularity for a little bit.
Yeah.
So they basically was like, we can't change the literal face of our franchise.
Yeah.
Well, one of the two.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've heard good things about Horizons. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'll admit I haven't seen much of Horizons either.
Just go to the art style.
Yeah. I haven't seen any episodes of Journeys, which I've heard, well, mixed things with Journeys. It depends on what you like, I guess.
Yeah, I've watched a few episodes of Journeys. There's some good moments, some really weird ones.
Well, I know there's weird ones.
Isn't Journey's basically like a I guess an abridged or like a short, condensed version of story moments from the different games?
Kinda.
I don't really know. I know it. Like, instead of being strictly in Galar, they were traveling the world.
Yep.
Which also led to the Eternatus plot being pretty much nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why they. It's kind of weird, honestly, that we didn't actually just do an anime based on Galar proper.
I mean, I can understand having to go around the world, but yeah, having more focus on Galar would have been nice, because there was basically the Eternatus arc, that was like 4 episodes or something.
Oh my... Somehow that feels like more than it got in the game, though.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, Eternatus had a lot of build-up throughout the entire game, just because it turns out he was the Darkest Day.
Yeah.
Which, like, I mean, I was very interested in finding out the mystery of the Darkest Day. So, what is the Darkest Day? I remember my eyes and mouth just went wide when I saw Eternamax. It was like, oh, he is the Darkest Day.
That's
yep. That was insane. That was.
Say what you will about Sword and Shield, that climax is really good. Like, I'd say it's the best climax of the series. It's not the best finale, because that's obviously Sword and Shield, or not Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet.
And now I got you doing it. I mean, I like the climax. I think my biggest problem is it kind of almost feels like there's foreshadowing for the mystery of the Darkest Day, but I feel like the plot line of Chairman
Rose? Well?
Alright, sorry, I had to do something. Yeah. sorry, I had to do something real quick. Yeah, Chairman Rose wanting to bring back the Darkest Day comes out of basically nowhere.
I don't know if he knows he's bringing back the Darkest Day necessarily.
Yeah, I just remember being very confused when I first played that. I was like, and being like, wait, what?
You look back at things, that makes it a lot more sense.
Yeah, I just remember like my first time playing it being like just being like, I guess like sidewinded or blindsided.
I do admit that game had a lot of issues where things got sidelined or pushed aside because the main focus was on Hop and the player, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Bean
mind the
showing
adults
up every now and then and Barney existing.
like I didn't mind
Yeah,
the adults doing the stuff off screen. Like that was just like honestly.
I mean, the biggest thing that hint at stuff was probably the most well-known case where Leon and Sonia are like saying, "Hey, something's going on at the power plant. We need to go do stuff." It's like, I wonder what's happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of when you look back at it, it's like, okay. Already a disconnect.
What in the goals?
World record.
That is a world record, but not the kind of one we want to say.
Story shows a lot of things like you just look back like, oh, that makes sense. Like Opal outright telling you, hey, watch out for Chairman Rose. I wouldn't trust him.
Oh yeah, she does straight up say that.
And she's like, well, not directly, but she's like, Chairman, it was Beat. Basically, Beat. She runs it when she first sees Beat after getting used after the whole statue mural incident. Oh, I see. You're just used by him. Like, never one of his pawns. Which, granted, it is heavily implied Rose did actually care about Bede, but. And especially because it was entirely Oleana that set that whole mural thing up too, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Also, Oleana's complete mental breakdown just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that really did come out of nowhere.
They needed to work on that a little. The best explanation for what we see is that she was acting. Like, literally, that's the only way I can explain that.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to have her snap. That
was like very weird because I liked her up until that, and like it's to the point where I have to say she's acting because it's like that nothing fits in their character that suggests that she would do that. Also did like Sword Shield's the whole you get the third legendary in the story was a nice twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Scarlet Violet, you don't get any of them during the main story.
I mean, because you start with one.
Well,
I mean,
you get access to the battle mode at the end of the game because then you're able to.
You can't use it in battle though.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing the DLC after beating the main story.
Yep.
It's neat to see them messing around with the formula like that and be like, okay, so the Pokemon that's on the box isn't necessarily the one you may not get to use in the story. Especially, I guess that makes some sense because now that they don't have to worry about HMs.
Yeah.
The TRs. Well, I'm glad the TRs didn't stay, but I'm still. I mean, I get it. I get the like TMs had to be.
I get the reasoning. Yeah, it's one of those.
I
get why.
In future games, I just
really
don't
did
want
like the TR and TM mechanic though.
I just really like. I'm just hoping that that unless unless they have the crafting mechanics, then please just let the TMs just be permanent.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just very inconvenient. Like not even I mean the single playthrough it's fine, but like in post game that's when it like which is what I'm mostly concerned about. Like when I'm playing any Pokemon game is the post game. We can actually like dabble in the ranked battles.
Yeah. I also just really, I thought it was just really neat that they had TMs and TRs just in how they incorporated that. Just like, you know, how technically the TRs are just old records.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like just old records. It just bothered me how many of the the good moves are just limited to TRs.
Well, that was the point of them. That's because the TRs were designed to be more powerful moves.
Yeah, it was just doesn't mean I have to like it.
It's because the seeming point of that is is balancing to limit the accessibility of those moves, but realistically, people just grind them out anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
It only really matters for the multiplayer anyhow, so I don't really feel like the TM/TR's breaking is really that.
Multiplayer raids, and even then.
Yeah, raids.
I mean, I guess they didn't really have the 7-star raids, so that's more so a Scarlet and Violet thing.
Yeah. It doesn't really feel like it's... And it's not like it really affects the competitive scene, because people who are seriously competitive are just going to grind them out anyway, so it doesn't...
Or just use homebrew.
That too.
And make sure that they have the legal checker on. Because all the homebrew stuff, like Pokégen, PK Hex, they all have like a way to detect if it's legal.
Yeah.
Or legality checker.
Yeah.
Such as if you're trying to make a
Well,
copy
from shoot. I thought I'd make it without that.
Yeah. But yeah, I was saying it's essentially just creating inconvenience, and it's not really balancing the game. Not really.
Like I get it for just if you just want to limit the amount for the champion's road or something, like for the main story where you're going to become the champion and stuff. You're like, you don't want everyone to have overpowered moves, but it's just after that is like even just having a mechanic in the post game where you could turn like right to get say five of the disposable ones and turn it into a permanent one. Like that would work.
Maybe.
You'd be basically prove that you can do it, and rewarded with convenience of not having to do it all the time.
Yeah. Oh boy. What is this exchange? Trade at least.
Oh, no. Oh,
I mean, that's right. Dang.
I was just randomly thinking of that Fortune Street we did. I don't remember what the map was. I think that was pinball table or whatever.
yeah.
And that was short stream.
Oh, well, yeah, that
Yeah,
was a game.
the
and a
bot
half.
game.
Between the internet problems, on the weird spaces, oh man.
I mean, the VOD, like, yeah, the VOD for it came up recently. It got uploaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just was thinking of, I just randomly thought about it for some reason.
It was an experience, to say the least. I still can't believe overlaying spaces like that is illegal.
Yeah, it did.
Like, it just doesn't break. Like, the game actually can handle that to any extent.
And if I had to guess, it's just spaces put on the same spot, basically. I mean, I get how it probably works, as long as you program it right.
Like, the game was just programmed. It was just programmed to, like, it wasn't like programmed with that functionality in mind. It was just programmed with the, like, if it, because, like, I mean, because they don't expect the developer, because no one really was like, well, we don't really need to think about that because we're not going to make a board where the space is going to overlap. So I bother making, like, have like the game or have any countermeasures. Yeah, but we're gonna hop out.
Yeah.
Make a new room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now we change gear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I already have part of the way there. I just need the splash shot. Any splash shot or a 10 attack specifically?
10 attack.
Where are you? There you are.
Specifically for the name. It's like one of the few. Oh wait, that's okay. Yeah, squid, mecha, braid.
Let me join the rest of us.
Anyway, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, so back.
Okay.
Probably go back
Order
on
your-
the
I forgot to get.
Welcome back.
Go back. I love the phrase Megalo Parade so much.
Yeah, it's
Oh no, I did that. Dang it.
Accidentally mess up your jump there, or
You may have mistimed it though.
to jump. I forgot that was a jump, actually.
well, because I jumped right around at the same time as you, so it looked like we hit each other.
Maybe? I don't know if that would affect anything. I'm pretty sure I didn't even hit the jump button, to be totally honest. So I think you're fine. Oh jeez. Rain down missiles.
oh frick.
Oh boy.
Why would this keep
Well,
jumping?
why did that come from behind? Oh, that's
Whenever
like
I used to do this.
I got
do the
someone
walking
with
hike, 'cause I don't know if I'm available tomorrow.
yeah. Yep. Alright, clean the house.
I splatted bread. Mom, I splatted all the bread in the
I saw
house.
someone run up. I saw a brush run up to someone. I don't know who that was.
Me, probably.
Yeah.
I think it was bread.
Yeah. Hey, if this team works, then you might as well stick with it. But I mean,
we
it's,
mustn't
a
be
bit,
careless.
but it's still anyone's
Why
game.
are you jumping here?
but we mustn't be careless.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's true. It's anyone's game.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, that was just really perfectly timed. Yeah, this build works, but we mustn't be careless. Lest Bird super jumps to death.
I believe there's lasers over here.
Laser!
Trying not to. Oh no, fizz bangs.
Not the banging. Or got
Rain down missiles. Alright, now I spotted prey. Oh no. Booyah bomb incoming. I don't see you. Flank him. Got him.
I might have died, but I took Tyler Cat down with me.
Yep.
I took out the sticker mode.
Oh hi! Oh, die! Oh jeez. Need to think of more missile-related quotes. Oh boy.
Get your roller away from me, okay?
I threw my missiles at the very end. Ugh.
Nice.
Can't believe
56.9 and 36.9.
Yep.
yeah, double dice with a period. Never mind. Anyway,
Yep, anyway.
yeah, this is working pretty well. Oh, new sticker.
Surprisingly well, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, it worked out. Like, and we got times 2 synergy
I am
bonus.
already a fiend from that.
Nice. ×2.
Yeah.
We're 2 of your champions already.
We've been playing for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, kind of started playing at 2 hours ago.
Someone thinks you're fresh. You trigger my trap card. The Uno reverse card from Uno.
What's that? Do I actually have that just there? We'll get to that later.
The game's being on flashbacks all of a sudden.
You're getting what?
Vietnam flashbacks.
Deja vu.
There was one time me and Cabal and Westerford were on this map, like, and we were like, we chose this map like 5 times in a row.
I think it was more than that, but yeah.
Oh! Who fell off this early?
I don't know how I fell off. I definitely was on the map, and then suddenly it just decided,
Out for you.
haha, no.
Something we're learning is don't multiple people try to go this way. Oh jeez.
No,
I think that's the lesson.
I landed, and then just like, I guess maybe my foot was barely over the edge, and the game decided to fall.
Maybe. I don't know.
For once, I can say I was not being stupid when I fell off the edge. Don't get used to me saying that, admitting that, because usually it is me being stupid.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
They got the
I
aviator.
wonder if they'll do another Splatfest
Trail.
before June 10th.
Maybe.
Just because they're ending the support for posting to Twitter.
Yeah. At least for Twitter posting anyways, which I'm not. Not terribly surprised at this point.
Yeah, they held out longer than a lot of other companies, honestly.
They really did.
I'm going to be surprised if Splatoon was a part of that.
More than likely, yeah.
taking you
And
with
other
me.
games
One
that
more
use
round.
it just because of how it's integrated with some games.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Nintendo's making it so you won't be able to post to Twitter from the Switch anymore on starting
Yeah.
June 10th.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
This is Twitter thing you're talking about.
Duh.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish
and it's still Twitter to me.
Did you see that?
That's what
I didn't.
No, one of the enemies was just standing there and I shot her.
Oh no!
Okay,
It's hilarious seeing
We got her again.
seeing the whenever somebody mentions X in anything, they're like, site X, formerly known as Twitter, and nobody likes the name change. They're
Yeah.
actually saying formerly known as Twitter every time they have to call it X.
Right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Because it's the thing of, like, okay, I don't understand the logic. Why do you buy a brand that has so much power and then change it to something so generic?
Because he wants to make his brand name X mean something, because he started X years ago, sold it, bought it relatively recently, so now that he has the power to use it, he's using it. What he should have done is make X like an parent company thing and Twitter be a part of X.
Yeah, that would have been smarter,
But
honestly.
that requires a brain.
That probably would have been smarter, honestly, because as my thought process is, you don't buy Coca-Cola then change the name. Like cola is synonymous with soda at this point. That kind of brand recognition is a power in of its own.
Yeah.
And I love Xing.
It's like when they
The way you
changed
say that basically highlights all the problems.
whichever one it was, Sierra Mist, right?
Yeah.
To Starry. Which, I mean, there may have been background stuff going on that forced the change, but
Yeah.
So anyway, buckets.
Buckets. Order earring,
Yeah,
order
finally got the
6 more shot, make a little
You
break.
can't say that fast enough. More people need to
Yeah.
see this.
It's too long of a name.
Yeah.
And I only use the the order stuff because I know that we all have them, and I was wondering if maybe those like the X one or not the order ones are actually like out to actually be longer than what was currently the longest headgear name.
Probably is longer. Yeah.
Probably.
To
I
make
mean,
some
I have
comparisons.
all the weapons. I don't have all the gear, but that's because I don't play much outside of Splatfest anymore.
Yeah, me either, honestly, aside from side work.
I play it more than I played Splatoon 1, at least. That one, I didn't even make every Splatfest.
Yeah.
I had internet problems with Splatoon 1.
Me too. That's why I stopped playing it after a while.
I couldn't even get into most matches.
Yeah, I can't say I had that. My problem was, I had having losing streaks, and then honestly, like, so Splatoon 1 legitimately almost made me think maybe I was horrible at video games and I should stop playing them because of how bad my losing streaks would be. And then I got the Aerospray RG, and that all changed.
Yeah.
I was about on par with the other people.
I guess that context for those who aren't sure. Part of the reason a lot of companies are dropping, that Twitter support is because the new CEO raised the price for having the app for having the integration.
Yeah, the API costs.
API. Thank you for help. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name
Greatly
of
higher than anybody should pay, and I, as much as I hate to say it, I fully agree with a company removing the support of it. They should not be forced to pay that much.
Yeah.
It was like a 5-figure per month
which is insane, quite frankly.
5 figures?
Yeah, I think.
believe.
I don't remember. I don't quote me on that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But
It was astronomically high, I remember.
For what exactly?
For posting to Twitter.
from
For
yeah,
your- it's about why Nintendo's dropping the support.
well, a lot of companies have actually.
Like more than just being a sinking ship, as far as most people are concerned now.
Yeah, that. I mean,
Might be part of
that definitely doesn't help. But I think it's more just being asked to pay a lot more. So
Yeah,
to
I feel like
even
because-
have.
yeah, any company that is asked to pay more, no one wants, like, no company or no person wants, likes being told to pay more.
Yeah, I feel like one counter argument I see sometimes as well. They're
Okay.
multi-billion-dollar corporations. They can afford. I'm like, yeah, they can technically. It's pocket change compared to a
Afford
wealth,
it,
but yeah,
I can't even call it pocket change.
not really. Not even for a big
I'll
company.
put the tweet that I in the
Yeah.
next chat.
Yep.
That's the wrong copy paste.
Hashtag
it's-
unknown.
Something unknown.
There we
No,
go.
but you-
That's what I meant to do.
Yeah. Yeah, 45. That is insane. Like,
I don't know
sorry,
if that's monthly or annually, but still.
that is
Either way,
insane.
that's a lot.
For those who can't read, it says for the lowest tier 42,000, and then for a higher tier 210,000.
Oh, it says it's per month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Especially
that's
for
stupid.
something that doesn't exactly make money.
Stupid.
Like, because social media access doesn't exactly equate into profit.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah, like if there's like, I agree. If
does it
there's anything a company should drop, it is absolutely this, especially if it's that much.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, yeah, technically they're multi-billion-dollar corporations, but also they didn't get to be multi-billion-dollar corporations by being stupid with their money.
right.
And if that means they can put the money into making better games, which
Oh
granted,
yeah, no,
I don't think that's an
absolutely.
issue with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo's games are they're usually technically good. Even the games that people say are bad, usually they don't glitch 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds, I mean. Yes, I'm looking at Bethesda.
There is some part. There
Well,
is
you,
part
you can say Bethesda, it's fine.
I actually didn't think about them until after I said every 5 seconds.
I was thinking of them immediately.
Like, Nintendo actually has quality assurance. Unlike most other companies these days, it seems, actually.
Yeah. Their game, like, it's honestly insane. It's honestly kind of insane that this game functions has become a bar to reach.
like, for
But
Yeah,
like,
it's like even like Sticker Star from the little bit I played. Sure, it may not be
the
fun
design is not.
or the best design, but it's at least still on a functional level that it's a bit good.
You can
Like,
turn
on a
it on.
programming level, it still works perfectly.
Like, it doesn't blow
Oh,
up
yeah,
when you put it in your 3DS.
pretty much, like, yeah, no, don't get me wrong, I do not like Sticker Star at all. I dropped one of the few games I dropped, not because I didn't have time for it, but because I actively wasn't having fun.
Yeah, I did, because I modded my 3DS, so I did download it just because I wanted to at least try it out.
That's fair.
I've only done like the prologue, so.
And the prologue's probably the best part anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Joy.
like, compared to the rest, like, I mean, the mansion is which is like World 4 or so.
Yeah, World 4 and World 3 will probably break you.
Yeah, World
I
3
heard
is
World
what
4 is
is just like that. It is quite the slog to go through to get to one of the better chapters.
I like to describe that as what if you took the General White bit from Thousand Year Door and made it worse?
Yeah,
Oh
Made
god.
it worse. It made it worse in every conceivable way.
And then I did watch some of the streams where John was playing it. And yeah, I was like, yeah, this is some definitely some design choices that you guys made here.
yeah, like oh wait, we found his body parts. We found his body part. Nope, it goes to another place. Okay, we find it here. Nope, run into another world. Oh, we're gonna throw a bowling ball here. Oh, it just kicks it out of the way for some reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
I mean, but at least in that case, they actually give you the bowling ball back. But still,
Yeah, still, that's just kind of.
like I'm surprised they actually even had the decency to even give the bowling ball back,
Yep.
and not just waste the sticker like everything else.
Yep.
Yeah, from everything I've seen
Yes, I
about Sticker Star, it's
am.
a very good concept for a game.
Yeah.
So far, the things in it, I feel like Origami King probably did way better because the equipment systems just works better there. I never
yeah,
played
for
Color
sure.
Splash, though.
I mean, like it's based. I mean, Color Splash and Origami King are like. I mean, Color Splash especially is like it's basically just called like a better Sticker Star, which I mean, it's actually pretty good, but it still does have like the issues of like that many people still have with the more modern Paper Mario games.
You know, I love Origami King.
Yeah, Origami King's great. Like it's
That's my second favorite Paper Mario. So.
Who takes gold medal?
I probably wouldn't go that. Super.
Yeah, Super has some design issues, I admit, but I still love it. Like, I almost have to respect design issues because some of those things are things you do out of spite. You have to intentionally program those to be so annoying.
Yep. Though I mean, I respect Super for committing to the new direction they want to go in, where I feel like
Splat in a microwave.
Sticker Star, or Color Splash, and Origami King almost feel half-hearted. Like they're trying to do something new while still trying to ham-fist RPG mechanics in there, divorced from what makes those mechanics actually fun.
Sticker Star, I can definitely agree, feels half-hearted. Origami King, it feels like they did try to do new stuff at least, so.
Yeah. New stuff.
The ring battle's put into a lot conceptually, at the very least, the ring battle mechanic is really fun. I had a lot of trouble with it, but that could have just been a me thing.
like
Yeah.
like
I mean, I thought it was cool at first.
hate it because it's not because I'm always open to new ideas for battle systems, like for just new ideas. Like we're just. I mean, I've just always been a fan of just seeing new ideas and like in general, and the idea of like a puzzle, like I guess a puzzle-based battle system, like intrigued me.
Yeah. And what I mean,
I know a lot of people don't like the world is paper jokes, but it's like the way Origami King handled it. It felt natural.
Yeah, Origami King handles.
It felt like it was actually a part of the story.
Yeah, I mean, I think Origami King handles the paper jokes the best, especially with all the sticking basically body horror that happens.
Oh god, that game got away with way more things than it should have.
It really did.
I don't know how they got away with an E rating.
Me either.
Or E10, whichever one it has. Like they should have had a T just for chapter 5 alone.
Really, seriously.
Like literally a kid nearly dies.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think we got that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Also, is it the
Yeah,
is it the scissors in that game like actually like an insta kill?
Oh, they are. It's straight up insta kill.
Like after it takes off its safety cover.
Yep.
or unsheathes
And
itself.
that game uses the objects as bosses so well.
Yeah.
There's so many things that I can't understand why people could hate that game so much when it does so many things perfectly right.
Like, yeah, it's
It
like I can
does do a
like
lot right.
I could definitely understand like basically. I mean, well, because I definitely understand like basically being scarred by Sticker Star and then being disappointed that some of the that you could still see some things that were like that were also in Sticker Star like persisting.
Yeah, it's. I
My time,
mean,
boys.
I think my main. I mean, I enjoyed the puzzle battles for maybe the first area or two, and then after a while, I just kind of they got insanely boring after a while because the problem is I feel like they don't do enough to mix up the puzzles for the battles. Once you have a few,
to.
yeah, because I mean that's one of the things I liked about stinking. I can't remember the chapter number, but the Scissors chapter with the freaking paper dolls. I loved that. The game needed more of that.
Yeah,
Like,
the scissors. Yeah, the shadow, whatever they're called.
like the
Plus
paper.
also still a Cobra or Handaconda.
Oh yeah, the
whatever
hand to
his name
conjure
is.
that too. The whole boss fight, but just the whole paper dolls where the puzzle becomes not just lining them up. You have to figure out how to fold them all back into one, or the boos
Yeah.
the boos that turn invisible after a short while, so you have to remember where they were. Like the game needed more of that. More thing.
Like instead of just making stronger enemies, it's like actually having more varied mechanics, basically. Like when you're making and based on puzzles, not just
Exactly, because
not just about getting
stronger.
stronger.
Pretty much, yeah, because like the thing of it is, like, stronger enemies works for a more traditional RPG battle system because your main progression is getting stronger, getting better stats, better moves, things like that. And
It does have stronger enemies, just not necessarily. It's in the sense that you're not running into Goombas at the end of the game.
Right.
yeah, in the sense exactly, but
Goombas are Chapter 1 enemies.
Yeah. Like
that they are.
But like
It does, as you progress, it does mix things up. Like you can have earlier on, you're not going to have lines that have spiked and regular enemies mixed together, but later on you will run into that.
Yeah, that does help a bit, but I do feel like I could have used a bit more.
Mechanic could have used more work, but it was a lot of fun.
It definitely was. I think I especially love the boss fights, especially because each one was its own unique puzzle. The boss fights are easily the best part of that game's battle system.
Yeah, and it's just really. I also just like the whole using the origami, the idea of the origami was just really neat. I think they used it well.
I think they used it well too. I do think the story could have been fleshed out better in some places, but overall, I still think it was a really clever idea and used pretty effectively. Like I do, because one interesting theory I found that I feel like I don't know if it was their intention, the developer's intention, but if it was, they probably should have helped clarify. They probably should have done more to clarify it. The idea that the reason thinking Ollie is so angry over being drawn on is the idea is that because origami is somewhat spiritual, using tools on origami is effectively sacrilege.
I don't know.
I think you might have to have your eyes cut.
No, what I've read is that writing on your origami is very recent.
Yeah, that is
Specifically writing, using the tools I can't say for sure about.
Yeah, writing at the very least, or is something
Which
akin
is
to that. It
something
wasn't a lot of
that
it.
just did not localize well, and there was
Probably not.
really a great way to handle that.
Unfortunately not, which is kind of a shame because, like, I feel like part of the dislike of this game because if you lose that context, I think I don't fully remember the theory because it's been a long time since I've read it, but that's kind of what I think, something akin to that. But without that context, it just looks like the bad guy is the game's critics, which isn't a great look. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it kind of feel it.
Yeah, I don't. My interpretation before I read that was that he's, bratty kid.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair interpretation too, and that's kind of that might also be what they were going for.
In all fairness, Origami Craftsman could have told him what he wrote or something. Like, I do think like the entire plot is just hey, we could have totally prevented this if.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Ollie just assumed. But I think that's why what's neat about Ollie. He's also like literally one of the canonically strongest Mario enemies.
He is, weirdly enough.
He kinda sorta can fold the world to his whim.
Yeah, he basically has straight up reality warping powers.
He's literally killing Peach.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, yes.
Like that was messed up.
Yeah, that was actually that was
like in the game. The only reason they got away with that with this game is because they're paper. That's literally the only reason. But when you really think about it, it's like, oh. Like I remember when I got to the Bowser Jr. scene, like, oh, he just killed a kid.
Yeah, he's freaking dead.
What? Like I apparently need to play Origami King, or at least see it, because holy crap, this sounds like without full context.
Even as strong as you are.
I mean, well, it's probably horrifying in context too. Was the thing? It just sounds weird. It just sounds weird to me.
Intelligence systems wanted to make a horror game.
I am honestly, I would believe that.
And then there's also the Bobby scene, which.
Yep.
Well, it's by the same person that wrote Mario RPG, so their thoughts on the Bob-ombs, there is a very clear through line.
Yeah, there definitely is. Makes it. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of impressed they had this. They stinking had the stones to even do that. Period, and not chicken out at the last second.
Yeah, no, that was. That's basically the only reason I can't replay that game is the Bobby scene.
It is surprisingly dark. I can in a
good way because feels.
Yep. It's the kind of thing of, although I do also, yeah.
Yeah, I watched somebody stream it recently, so that's why it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't remember a lot. I think the last time I engaged with Origami King content was, funnily enough, back when.
Gotcha, Luigi.
Nice. Back when Juno songs on YouTube did stinking lyricized versions of all the various boss themes, including.
Yeah, I still love how that person kept on talking about there's that person who was complaining about tape taking forever, but they intentionally typoed "yay."
Yep.
To make a song about yay. And then
I remember that.
And they did that, and the best part is they later said too, "Wait, that typo was on purpose." Like, wait, I just made this.
What?
Don't.
Was how I think that's how I found out about the Origami King songs too. Is the best part.
That is hilarious.
Wait, what was it about a typo being intentional? What?
Don't try to meme on Juno songs. He will out. This man's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He has so many ideas for April Fools. He turns April Fools into a month-long event.
Honestly, yep.
My dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I need to look into Origami King more because because all I was thinking about it was all I knew about it was good music and good music a unique battle system, like akin to puzzles and origami, and then
Yeah.
and Bobby.
High time,
It's one of
boys.
such a good story.
I probably need to check it out just because there's a
And
lot of
honestly,
tech.
I think it may have some of the best characters in Paper Mario. Period.
Hmm.
I can't speak for Color Splash, of course, but
I'm just gonna say there isn't much characterization in Color Splash really. So
My favorite character is the Toad who says my weight left me.
but no, like Olivia is literally such a good character. Honestly, all the characters are really good, pretty good.
Yeah. I do kind of wish they used a lot of characters a bit more though. But
Yeah, but
I mean,
it is what it is.
what has really been so bad is like, okay, like I mean, obviously keep self-sacrifice with Bobby and all that, but you know, like would it have been so hard for some of the other partner characters to stick around? I mean, they didn't really
I mean, they
contribute.
do write it so that everybody but the professor is not about that actually does have something happen.
True.
But no, like Origami King story is so good.
For me, I'd say it definitely has a lot of potential. I do still kind of wish. I do still kind of wish they
it
went.
doesn't make it too clear what its main message is supposed to be.
Yeah. That's which can
The
be.
message is basically life is what you make of it, more or less.
Yeah, which isn't a bad message, especially when you're dealing with somebody playing God for all intents and purposes. Which I kind of wish they put a little bit more emphasis on that. Like, I mean, like I can make fun of the main lab, like I'll make fun of the whole, you know, angsty because main in the lab trope, but I do feel like there should have been more of that brought up with Ollie specifically, rather than focusing so much on him being written on.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is Ollie really does not appear a lot, but his long shadow and presence is felt throughout the game.
Yeah.
He may not do much when he appear a lot, but he casts a long shadow.
you need Senno lends my long shadow too.
That's honestly, I think, my probably biggest disagreement with that game's story is his whole motivation of having been written on, because I feel like it just takes some of the wind out of it, honestly. I would have actually liked if they had maybe stuck more with the fact that, hey, I was created by this guy as effectively a parade float. This is kind of messed up, actually, to essentially be a decoration for a parade float. That's kind of messed up, actually. But I don't know.
It is, when you think about it, though, too. The Origami Craftsman did that on purpose, too, because he had to use the full to life.
Yep. But I feel like that there was a lot more that's because I feel like just the whole being written on thing just kind of, I don't know, makes him a bit more of a joke at the last second, somewhat.
Yeah, it did. It's definitely one of those things that, again, it just did not localize well. It's from what I understand.
Yeah, which is kind of a shame. And again, I can kind of, and again with. It's not hard, and again, it's not hard to see why, especially with his rhetoric, that a lot of people, especially, might interpret him as a straw man of modern Paper Mario critics, when that might not have even been the intention.
I'm pretty sure it probably wasn't, but
you know, him going on about hating the Toads so much,
it is
just
funny how the game's most crucial part is something that, unless you know your origami lore, does not translate.
yeah, it's.
So, wait, like the written on thing is like being offended or being like Dishonored
It's
might
a
be written on,
relatively
something like
recent.
that?
Drawing and writing on origami is a relatively recent discovery in terms of origami. Before, it used to be considered like sacrilege to do it, but relatively recently it's started changing where it's alright.
Yeah.
And the critical plot point of the game is Ollie was written on by his creator. So
Yep.
it was something that got completely lost in translation.
It was like it was like it's been like a cultural thing that you're not supposed to write on origami, but lately it's kind of been like it's.
From what I understand, yes. I
Yeah.
can't say I'm an expert.
And neither can I. It's just what I've heard. And Juno definitely played into that for his lyricized version of Ollie's theme, for sure. You know, with references to.
I will admit his version really helped sell that scene.
It really does.
It does help show what Ollie was thinking.
Yeah. Or at least what we think he was thinking based on.
I mean, he clearly regretted everything that he did, which,
Yeah.
can't say that he didn't deserve to regret it, because he definitely should have.
Yeah.
Kinda, sorta, just a little. Like, he literally killed Peach, basically.
Yeah. 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 Pretty much.
Castle.
She got better?
It's kind of messed up when you think about the implications.
Yep.
I can't even say the implications, because they do everything but say that she's dead.
Pretty much.
And how like
They say she's folded into the castle, and once something's folded as much as he folded her, there's no returning. It's genuinely, it's like, wow, the game's kind of messed up. What were the writers on?
And-
well, everything.
it's like,
And, like,
like
I
imagine
think
you
that's all
can't
the best
you
ways.
can't exactly get away with killing Peach permanently. So like, did she? Does
I mean, everything gets.
Should we say what happens?
I'm gonna say if you want to play it, maybe not, but.
you could? I mean, I guess you could. Because I assume that that they got better in the end.
Unfortunately, yes. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Like,
And
yeah,
yes,
I
that
should
is a
probably
very
I should
ominous
probably
way to
just
put
be.
it, but that's about the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, yes, is really the best way to put it.
Is like what was the best way you said to put it?
Unfortunately, yes.
They got better.
Yes.
Okay.
Not in a bad way, but there's no better way to put it without spoiling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a very big thing. It's literally how the game ends.
Yep.
And it's literally a part of the game's message, actually.
Huh.
Like, we cannot spoil the entire game without explaining how things get better.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, effectively. It's. Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. Can leave it at that, especially if you are interested. I mean, it's like a thing. It's like I can't honestly say don't check it out because I don't hate the game by any stretch. Like I would advise people against picking up Sticker Star, but if someone wants to check out Origami King, be my guest. It's far from my favorite. Far from.
King is genuinely the story is amazing. I can understand why some people may not enjoy the gameplay. I feel like a lot of that is people trying to compare it to the old games, though, which comparing.
It's because Thousand Year Door was actually a legitimate good game. That's probably why.
Yeah, oh wait, I am so excited for that. I cannot wait for that remake.
By the way, that comes out next week.
Yep.
I know. I need
Let's
to.
hope
I need to.
more stores don't have to cancel pre-orders.
I genuinely hope not. Oh dear God, save us
Just hope
all.
more Walmart and
That would
Amazon
suck
have
if
had
it
to.
did.
Please let my pre-order be safe. Oh my God.
Me too.
Sometimes. Wow. Sometimes this is why I like to just deal directly with GameStop. They're not perfect, but I don't know. I feel like they sometimes feel like the safer option compared to Walmart and Amazon.
Yeah.
I'd go for Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy's not a bad option either, although. Yeah.
I wish my only store I have near me is Walmart, which I can admittedly walk to.
That's
but
not bad.
I also
Okay.
just don't like going to Walmart.
I don't blame you.
Walmart, I don't know what it is with Walmart. Well, I have to just figure out recently why I have so much trouble finding things in it.
You dig?
Yeah, it's just one of those like, yeah, if I can avoid Walmart, I'd rather. Also, if I pre-order something and have it shipped to me, don't have to worry about stock.
Yeah. Well, personally, I
Also,
like.
I've had Walmart. This was admittedly like over a decade ago, but I had experiences where they didn't have games stocked the day they came out. Not
Yeesh.
stocked, they didn't have them out like out on the shelves, and they told me, even though I knew that Mario Tennis Open, the 3DS one, came out that day, they told me we don't have it because it was labeled in like a Call of. For some reason, it was put in a box labeled for Call of Duty or something.
What the frick?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
I
my
kind of
God.
lost my trust in Walmart then.
I don't blame you, buddy.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I lost for GameStop due to the pandemic.
Oh no.
Now it's a Five Below. Also,
Eesh.
Walmart never has Amiibo, so
Yeah.
granted, I think Amiibo are being phased out, but
Yeah. Then again, Amiibo are just hard to get in
I'm able
general.
to be very spiteful.
I don't. Oh, believe me, I don't blame you there, especially. I mean, I'm actually have quite a few GameStops around.
I don't.
Around here. It's actually, speaking of GameStop, the GameStop I go to had a little late night release party for Tears of the Kingdom. It was just a small little thing. It was just a small little thing with just some people from the neighborhood, but it was fun.
I never got to go to it. I never ended up at any of the midnight releases for things.
That was the only one I went to specifically because of that. Otherwise, because I usually don't go to midnight releases for most things, but you know. Yeah, it was a fun, nice little thing, though. Yeah.
The silhouettes for fire on, okay.
Yeah, but Origami King, I would classify. I mean, I wouldn't call it my favorite Paper Mario. I mean, I'm curious to see where the remake's gonna land. I would probably give the game. I want to say I'd score Origami King maybe 8 out of 10 is how I feel with that. Or B with the way I think of scores, because there's a lot I like about it, a lot I don't like, a lot of things I think could have been done a lot better, but it's still overall fun.
That is definitely a L.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I specified B because the school has right on my brain. I can only think of number scores in the form of test scores. So 7 is average in my brain. Sorry,
Nice.
I can't change it.
Yeah, no problem.
I might be heading, or do have a couple. I'll probably let my ticket run out and head out so I can get to bed.
Radio.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's just me. If you ever hear me rate something a 5 out of 10, then that means I did not like it.
Yeah, I mean that still sounds like. That's basically 5 out of 10 still sounds pretty bad in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I also kind of think of like out of 10 scores as school grades and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of how I kind of went with it.
Yeah. Because it's so easy because we're so used to it for. There's so much of our lives, especially when we're young, is school. So, and it's similar enough that it just naturally bleeds over.
Yeah.
They released the silhouette for the next banner on Bay. We think we're getting looks like we're getting an Embla on the bridal banner.
Huh.
If they put Embla and Asker, I swear.
Oh my god, I wouldn't be shocked is the thing.
If they put the divorcees together, I swear.
That
I wouldn't put.
There is no other explanation for their relationship.
Yeah, it definitely
reminds me, I
feels that way.
still have to check. Like still way behind on the fest storyline.
Yep. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past them, to be perfectly honest, though.
I mean, that just sounds like just sounds like a joke at that point.
Probably is the joke, is the thing.
Like, be like,
Book 7 sure exists.
Yeah, it does.
So many writing issues in that book. Ah.
Yeah.
I like its characters. The characters are fun, but man, it sure is a written book.
Yep.
Luckily, book 8 so far is more than making up for it. Like I could say, the first 2 chapters of book 8 unironically are better written than all of book 7. I know that's really bad to say, but it's not wrong.
think about.
I wish I could like book 7 more, but
Yeah.
I've been thinking about like I recently been able to figure out how to
Yeah.
how to get footage on my phone, or stream to my phone, or stream on, or be able to put my phone on stream.
I hate how those 2 people have to play Dr. Mask.
And leaning. So I've been thinking about just doing like just going through the story at some point, just as like a stream thing, and just
Yeah.
try with that.
yeah, I've been thinking about seeing if it's possible if I can figure out a way to do that.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I found out it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was. Like a lot easier than it is to record 3DS footage. Because the current method that I have to use involves using a program that streams it to my computer. Uses
There's
that wirelessly.
Oh yeah.
For context, that's definitely Embla.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure who the other one is, but
It probably is. Like, there's no way they're not gonna go for that joke. Like, I'll be genuinely shocked if it's somebody else. Like, I can think of maybe one other character that would make sense.
no, it's the thing behind Embla's hair is Embla for sure.
Oh no, that's definitely Emblem. I'm talking about the other guy. The other skull.
My first spot is Alfred.
And you. Oh.
That could also work.
It just turns out to be
I'll
randomly
see that.
Jacob.
I mean, it would be probably a harmonic, so.
Yeah.
Like I'm just I don't know. For some reason that was just that was the first thought I had when I just saw the silhouette, and even though I have no idea which heroes are important or not.
For some reason, I thought the guy on the left was Alvis, and I'm like, wait,
Wait a minute. Wait, this is not Xenoblade.
You know what?
Surprise! Why does Xenoblade crossover
right
with
there.
Fire
There's
Emblem
no
Heroes?
barbecue
Who does
around.
that get?
he doesn't have the Monado.
Yeah, it's a seasonal, so he wouldn't have the Monado probably.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unless he's like Ike and Hector.
Yep.
think I... No, it was not from it. Just brought their weapon.
Okay.
That was still stupid and so funny in that paralogue. Well, we were told to come here to fight, weren't we? So I brought Armats. Sir? Sir!
Yeah.
Sir?
Well, eggnog? What? For
And
fight?
the best part is his title that is just here to fight.
Yeah.
So, like, all I'm hearing you guys saying is just is bringing eggnog to a fight, and I'm like, I'm like, what? Eggnog?
Basically, one of actors' alts, he brought. There's the tournament involved with what, and then he hears about the tournaments and how he's going to be fighting. So his logic is bring, Armas, the axe he always uses.
Yeah, the legendary axe.
Definitely not supposed to be lethal.
I think it's Armads. I think how you say that. I'm not fully sure.
I'm not sure.
Like,
But it just really was really funny.
the axe the axe that has him cursed to die a violent death of some sort, or die in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't turn my camera fast enough.
Yeah.
We got an exact third,
Pretty much.
so I mean it's still a fail, but it's
So we're the true winner then.
That.
rich mayonnaise.
Yeah.
They own it. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Not with that attitude.
That. I just don't.
Yeah.
Whoever's the owner of the lights at end, you left your lights on.
Alright, I have one more before my ticket runs out, so.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
That Band Geeks is such a good episode. I hope the audience brings a lot of ibuprofen.
Hey, Adam.
What?
Yeah, I have something to show you. Look at text.
Oh yeah, that!
Inspirational.
I
Oh,
blocked
man.
that out of my memory.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that,
Okay.
Also, when you said I have something to show you, my brain went to like, I have something to ask of you.
I have something to ask of you.
Enemy's amazing.
Have you seen this lizard?
Yes,
that's what he
I've
asked
heard
you.
of it.
Can you get this? You're like, no, I can't. No one can.
Hypothetically speaking, can you see this?
So I go, no, I am blind. I am blinded by it.
In case you were
by that
not
shine.
Open up my can of carbon monoxide in the trusty grab. Hypothetically speaking, how do we close it?
Is this a SpongeBob meme?
It is, but I'm trying to. I'm pretty. But it's
That would be
definitely
why I
not
have no
a
idea what
quote
the heck
from
you're
the
talking
show.
about.
It's a meme, but it's not a quote from the show. It's definitely not.
Oh.
It's not a show quote. It's just using the characters.
I've
But
just learned that 9 times out of 10, if I don't know a meme, it's from SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that would explain it, why I don't know it. But I didn't really watch SpongeBob.
Maybe join the club. Good show.
Paint the town blue.
Paint the town blue, boys.
If I was green, I would die.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
Blue, blue.
Blue, blue. Oh,
Green,
goodness.
frick, I got it wrong.
I was trying to remember one that wasn't the green, and I couldn't think of any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that
Wait, I think I'm in the wrong
Earthbound
place.
was a thing. That's all I can really say.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Earthbound
Mother
is just
series is a thing, indeed.
Earthbound is just an
Where'd you
experience.
even begin, really?
Well, probably not with the first game because that game is not designed well.
Yeah, fair enough.
It has interesting moments. It's just not like it's just the overall thing is a bit like
It's because the team is inexperienced at making games, and then by the time they got to the end of the game, they were legitimately just tired. So that's why Mount Etoy is just not balanced,
Yeah.
or whatever they called it in Earthbound beginnings. I'm used to Mount Etoy for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I just know whatever they called it in Earthbound Zero, in the original translation of Earthbound Zero, I much preferred the name Mount Etoy. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense.
even if it's just the Etoy's name, but
Yeah. Hey.
Oh.
I ain't gonna
yeah, the
complain.
only real reason to do Earthbound Beginnings is like know Gigas' backstory, and you can get that from the wiki.
Yeah. Or just watch like a lore video or something.
But I mean, it's still pretty
Was-
like I mean, it's still cool that they actually re-released the original. Like it finally
Oh
transferred
yeah,
it.
I remember when they announced through watching video recordings of when they announced that from the E3, and like people like it was so silent. People were very happy. You could tell.
Yeah.
Like there was definitely cries of tears too. Like it was amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna head out and get to bed.
Radio.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
nice
Thanks for
talking to you
playing.
guys.
Alright.
Talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Back to mine.
Is this
Yeah.
the point in the stream where we get to switch to whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll switch to whatever because we're gonna have to get we're gonna have to get pretty lucky if for the fourth person to have this exact setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just switched off my clothes too.
I just switched off the weapon for now at least. I cannot wait for a 1,000-Year Door remake. That's part of the reason I'm gonna try to finish Symphony of War this weekend. Hopefully, probably between tomorrow and Sunday. Shit, because I think I'm on the final chapter or the penultimate chapter at least. I'll be shocked if this game goes on for much longer. It kind of feels like.
I'm around the 20 chapter mark or so by now. So my guess is around 30ish chapters, at least being numbered one besides the side quest stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm predicting because
right now I'm on like the guiding chapters that they call it.
Yep. Which is a nice little throwback there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guiding chapters in this game especially were really fun. I liked them. And honestly, the final few chapters are surprisingly difficult. I won't really say much more than that to avoid reasons, since after playing it.
I picked it up because I was like when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, and I saw the the team building, I guess you could call it, like the squad building. I was like, that's pretty cool actually. And although little did I know how much time I'd actually spent on trying to make each of
Not today, Logan.
Yeah,
because there's
very complex.
There's just trying to get sometimes I just spend so much time trying to get balance the numbers for capacity.
Yeah.
Because I ended up basically speeding towards getting getting access to to dragon mounts. Like,
I don't blame you. They're good.
although when I did, I realized, wait, I don't have enough, don't have nearly enough obsidian, so like, so it was
Yep.
like then so I saw the other one that said like cuts the cost of iron and obsidian.
Hey, buddy, if you're the skillest,
okay,
how come
I
I
guess I'll
put you
grab
down
that
with me?
first. Little did I know that it actually refunds all that iron and obsidian.
Yep.
Like I was like, and I had like 30 plus obsidian, like I mean iron by the time I got that skill. I was like, oh, that's neat. It's retroactive. Cool.
Yep.
You don't have to like stall, or stall on upgrades. Actually, get saved if you just
I think it's very generous when it comes to the resources like that.
yeah. Like I did have some issues trying to balance, trying to decide which people to promote or demote into the gunners and cannon units, and most of the time I ended up finding myself prefer just to buy them as the gunners, because it feels actually cheaper to buy them instead of just trying to actually buy the resources.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or trading the resources even.
Yeah.
Since obsidian and sunstones are also very precious.
Yep.
Like it makes sense in universe why the pyrosite is very hard to get, but so that you wouldn't be able to make chapter 10 happen.
Yep.
Let's go.
Like I basically just started making made very few teams of, or very few squads of, I think I've made one of my archer squads basically into a part cannon squad as well.
Yeah, not bad.
Or made
I will say I like what.
Made one with the field cannons to make them just give them cavalry speed. And
Well, at least I come out with the champion.
yay!
Nice. Yeah. So honestly, Symphony of War is a game I do want to consider doing another playthrough of at some point after I finish it. Probably not right away because Bowser Door's all around the corner, but
Right.
I can easily see wanting to go back to the game again, especially now having a better understanding of the squad building compared to when I started.
And there is also there's also an achievement for beating a certain squad that is supposed to be unbeatable at that point in the story.
Yep.
Do I dare make the joke about the enemy team weapons at this point?
Hey. Ready for a lot of dodge rolling. And of course, there's the
Under 10, I've come for your soul.
And of course, there's a stinking achievement for Chapter 12, and I'm still racking my brain on how the dump you would pull that off.
Yeah, because that chapter legit just tells you to survive for has a challenge for surviving for 6 turns.
Yep.
It's just wait, what?
Current objective: survive.
Just I was just looking at and I was like, wait a minute, what happens to the permadeath? And then when I looked it up, I was like, oh, the permadeath is actually disabled for that chapter specifically.
Yeah, because you're meant to lose horribly.
Yeah. Considering that they,
well, in other words, it's scripted.
Considering
For all
that they,
intents and purposes, yes.
I mean, but you still have control. It's just they send a bunch of gunners and cannons at you.
Yep.
Well, you have a fortress. it'd be like,
It's like the fight against the level 40 Houndoom in Scarlet and Violet where it's scripted.
like, well, it's like,
yeah, except they actually make you suffer, and not in Invincible War.
like they like be like you just have like you only have like at most you only have like one gunner squad and a few cannons. They throw out like just way too many of them. All you are armed with bows and swords.
Yep. Basically, you get the.
No one
You
brings a
get,
sword to a gunfight.
we did, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Like I had a feeling they were gonna go somewhere where one of the conversations before it was literally about what if an entire army was just like when they were literally talking about the army that has more guns probably has the secures victory faster.
Yep.
Like they literally was like
Foreshadowing.
They're like, huh? Like, okay, I'm sure that won't be important. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
right. Cannons. Okay.
Yeah, speaking of Scarlet and Violet, Smiley Boy carried hard. I'm an accidental genius.
Yep.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm just
Not
surprised.
bad,
I'm just surprised Slam didn't
The only
actually,
two bosses
like,
that I could think of that could really give Smiley Boy trouble would be Brassius and the final battle with Spistana specifically, because she has a brute bonnet.
Yeah, I'll admit I wasn't thinking too much about Team Comp when I recommended Bao Bao. I mostly just I don't fully remember what was going through my head honestly when I suggested that.
I expected someone to I expected somebody to have the fire type, so I went with my favorite. And considering who was on the page profile picture of my other account, you can guess who I picked.
Yep.
almost there.
Yeah, because I think I remember I said I thought early on I wanted to go with the fire type, and then still don't fully remember the thought process that brought me to Houndoom specifically, but
I mean, at least it's a decent enough matchup against a couple of the like 3 of the gym leaders, with just its fire typing alone, and its dark typing allows it to handle Tulip just fine.
yeah. I'm honestly, all things considered, that I kind of expected that Egglock to be a lot worse than it was.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting a few more trolls than but I mean, although the Salandit was like, I mean, that was more like that was just that. I mean, that was more of a chance to be a troll when.
Yeah,
I think that was
that
the
was
best
just
part.
basically a dice roll at that point.
Like, I mean, a very
and
low.
you
dice
lost
roll,
the dice roll.
Like basically needing a nat 20.
Yeah.
For that, but it was still like I think that's what made it like so much more special. Was just it was like because it had the possibility of being a good part, like of being a typically good party member. Like, but there was but
Then
most
again,
of the time
it could also be a god.
But in the end, I still used it, and it still surprised me that in a few battles how it actually soloed it, how Salandit was actually able to solo a few people.
Yep.
I think it soloed the fairy type, like star team actually.
Not bad. Oh jeez.
I'm actually pretty lucky that I think I was pretty lucky that it randomly picked the poison type to be its terror type instead of fire.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really have access to a really good special poison type move, other than Terra Blast, but that but you have to Terrasilize to that specifically.
Yeah.
You can't always plan for that.
Nope.
I was also hoping that I could actually that the Glimmering Charm would actually give me more access to more Terra Shards, so I could actually use the Treasure Eatery in a normal playthrough, but alas, Not.
Unfortunately not.
You really need to get the 5. You really need like 5 6-star Terra rates to really get the gem or the Terra shards you need
Yeah. Oh jeez.
with the glimmering charm for completing the Kitakami decks.
Yep.
What am I doing?
What's funny is that I saw when I was Google searching pictures of Swampert, I saw this like a Twitter post that a picture of a Twitter post someone commissioning Swampert as like a ranger and like a wrestler, like a wholesome older brother. I'll probably put it in text chat when I get some breathing room though, but like I did see that.
Just now my brain just went back to that chapter 12 achievement because my brain is still, how in the frick do you do that?
I mean, like other than being like over leveled, or new game
yeah,
plus.
that feels like you have to be over level for that. Like, what even?
I mean, the most I was able to do was survive 4 turns. Like, but even then, it was like a second. Like, I had to do like a second try.
If I can grab your attention, boys, look towards text
I
chat.
love that.
That's
I love that.
All right, 2 more. Like, I think I like got 2 more in me before I'm doing.
Okay.
What?
2 more matches.
All right.
Yeah. First ruler tonight.
Nice.
Boot. I rule the bucket list. Also, I love I can't wait to see like the other the other team rulers because it's like same old ruler and and save the day ruler.
Yep.
We're finding a Woomy on the other side.
Hey, we got variety.
So, like if you just add a comma to save the day, it just
I see someone who played story mode on the other team.
Yep.
And they really want other people to know.
I mean, we're all...
The people know that they're playing with a default splatter shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit bomb over there. Freaking Nautilus!
Yeah, no. Oh, jeez. Well, I was dead there.
That Woomy diagnosed you with dead.
Yep. Yep. Honestly, that whole chapter basically felt like, alright, now you get to experience what it was like to be in Constantinople when it was conquered. Have fun!
Oh, great!
Have fun! And then when the Ottomans rolled up with giant cannons, I wouldn't be surprised if that played part of the inspiration for that whole plot beat.
Yeah, because I mean, because it was already fast. It was kind of fascinating just being in for just
Woomy,
having
I
that
come for your soul.
Be the time period for a fantasy story.
It definitely
to be like during in in a turn of the century kind of turn of the millennia where technology slowly is moving on. Although in this world, the guns are basically just a smaller version of dragons and magic.
You can't take me out that easily, Joshy.
Effectively, yeah.
Because they're that's basically how they. There's if you want that kind of firepower, you basically had to rely on the dragons and magic users, which can be pretty rare depending on like depending on factors.
Yep. Since you know magic is an art that needs to be trained, and you know dragons you have to find
And tame them and get a brood that can.
I know what you're doing over there, Curse, and I don't like it.
Yep, and then but meanwhile the skill ceiling for a firearm, even a musket, is much lower than the magic arts. But one thing I like that they don't do that I feel like a lot of other stories that start bringing in more modern technology to fantasy worlds is they don't replace the magic entirely. Mages still stick around even on the enemy team in the late game because, yeah, shooting lightning is still useful, but even when muskets are a thing.
Lightning.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, being able to just hit an entire.
You remember Palpatine in that one scene where he's like unlimited power?
I mean, just being able to just pierce the back row without having to use spies is pretty good. Just, yeah. Although I do have to laugh, I have to laugh at how you could still mix, you don't have to have an entire team filled with the same movement type to have them. You could still have some infantry people in a cavalry team and still have them move at cavalry speed.
Yep.
And be like, how? Dang, those people's legs must be really tired.
They really must be.
If they're somehow, or are they or is it the implication that they're riding on the horses and then jump off when they get in battles?
Maybe.
I mean, it gets even sillier when you start having the flying teams.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't put cavalry on a flying team, but you can put 3 infantry people behind 3 dragons.
Yep.
And then you just have these weird scenes where you're fighting on over water and you just have someone just standing on the water.
Yeah, it's like a Pokemon now. It's
I'm
so fun.
Huh. Okay, this is fine.
Because it's based on majority, not not the total.
Right. I mean, I get part of it might also be just implication that maybe the infantry people infantry people are allowed because they're riding on the dragons, but cavalry wouldn't have that luxury.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have. They might not have either have the budget or really the or the man or quite the means to draw that specific situation.
Yeah.
When in the game in the big picture sense, it doesn't really matter much to the gameplay.
Not really.
To really depict, to accurately depict exactly what the team is, and it's also it's more humorous and less game breaking.
Yeah. It's just funny.
Game breaking in general is funny.
I mean, yeah.
It's good.
Oh jeez.
Oh, run!
Hammer.
Oh, cooler. Give me that. Run! Ooh, monkey. Yeah, and the eyes here. Oh, okay.
Thanks for the body. Thanks for the distraction.
Distracted one of them at least.
Hey,
Where do you think you're going?
I'm still alive. Still pinning them down.
Saw that. Jumping to you.
Oh frick! Wrong time to run out of ink!
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's how everybody has died at one point.
Yep.
Kept them pinned down for a while there. Oh frick!
Run!
Ish.
That
I made it out.
rage.
That might not be a good time. Oh. Where do you think you're going, Fred?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I do really like how they handle in that game because it feels plausible to an extent. It feels well for Pete's sakes.
There's some context I need for that.
No, I like how the Symphony of Warp handles the invention of essentially firearms in a fantasy world.
Right.
As I mean,
Are we
hey,
jumping out or?
oh wow, was that the last one, or do we have one more?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't believe we lost by 1 point.
Yeah. Oof. Ooh wee.
Conch shells. Got 4 of them. Let's see. Currently obsessed with
I need
Big
to run back
Curl.
in order to get my conch shells.
I'm very concerned about the first part. Currently obsessed with. I don't like where that can be. I don't like how that might be.
I have
used in the
several
game.
questions. First of all, what?
Currently obsessed with, as in
Currently obsessed with Big Curls. That's the title I just got.
like Big
I
Curls
have
is a
several
separate one,
questions.
and currently obsessed with is the first part.
Yeah, Curly obsessed with is the first
That-
part. Yeah.
I can already see a combo that would be very goodbye.
Yeah.
Also, world's best salad.
I got one that's probably really fitting. Courageous weapon.
nice.
Balls.
Sneaky Bamboozler 14 user. Okay. At this point, I swear they know what they're doing. Relieved
Yeah.
Sage.
They're they probably have that look in their eye and be like, yeah, we know what we're doing. Uh-huh.
What of it?
What of it? Whatever, bruh. Like yeah, we know we put Greasy in there.
Yep.
We know that some of these would sound very weird. Good luck. Have fun with that. Because it's like because it's under their control. They don't give us the freedom to make our own words.
Pretty much, yeah.
They just be like we'll allow this weird combination because it's funny.
Yeah, pretty much.
'Cause it's-
A little bit of controlled chaos, I guess.
Somewhat. Yeah. Yeah, got ruler right on the first night. Pretty good.
Fuck it. But I had to book it.
I hasn't.
I like how we're not even referencing the whole end of the world hypothetical at all. We're just focusing on bucket.
Moving on. Moving on from that one. Nah, I'd win.
No, I win.
Yeah, I did take okay, can we talk about the world ending? Is this like tomorrow today?
Yep, I love that.
What if scenario?
This is a what if scenario, Fry. I love that. I love how Fry took it so seriously.
Like, I mean,
To be fair, she did kind of almost experience an apocalypse.
yeah. So, we need to make this the raid message.
What is it?
Was it?
Order earring. Like, earring order.
Oh,
base,
I know exactly what you're doing.
Penta tech.
Order something.
Splatter shot.
I forgot to take a screenshot myself, so I can't help you, unfortunately.
Splatter shot in Megalo braid. We even got Syndicate. That
Yeah, we did.
That's the longest
I think
one
that was the first one too.
That was the longest. Like, that's the longest one of the randoms, like of the random like endings that we can get, and that's the longest word we could get for that spot. That's lucky.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm gonna remove the ashes.
I love how you have a screenshot of just Big Man being like, yeah, huggers.
Anyway, I need to okay. I'm pretty sure I have another picture of the other times we've had.
Well, that one picture, you're just like, you're like, it's just you and me coming in, and we're shaking off the ink off of us.
Yep. I still have a bit of ink on me too, actually. You have to snap the picture fast. It doesn't stay there for long, and nowhere near long enough to read the dang thing.
Yeah.
Order earring, order boost, 10 to tech splatter shot, and Megalobraid Syndicate. Just rolls right off the tongue.
Yep.
I know I have have another picture of the last time we did this. Probably a while back. Whale back.
Whale of time.
A lot of pictures.
Pokemon. Yeah, me too.
Oh wait. Actually, I think this might actually be longer. Because classic straw boating is.
Yeah,
we'll have to that one we have to keep have to use, because that one is, I don't think there's really any headpiece that goes longer than that.
Yeah. So the previous one was longer, but that one was still pretty glorious too.
Yeah.